What is federal government contracting?
Federal government contracting is one way that the U.S. federal government buys and procures the goods and services that it needs to meet its respective missions. Think of the Army, think of the VA, or even think of the Postal Service. They have parts and pieces, moving things, logistics, right, that they need to make those respective missions run. And federal government contracting is one way that the federal government obtains that by interfacing and engaging with what they call industry, which from our perspective is large businesses and so many of us watching this channel, small businesses who can provide those goods and services that they're trying to procure to meet their respective missions.
Why can't the government just do the work they need themselves? Why do they need contractors?
So that's a good question. And the government does do a certain amount of the work themselves. Okay, that's why there's government employees. Okay, there's government SMEs, there's government engineers, there's government accountants, there's positions for everything, right? And those also support the mission. But when the government needs things more than what they can manage, or maybe they need a certain technology that they don't have or have access to, right? Or it's just, something that they have to obligate to actually give funds to large businesses or small businesses through ways of contracts, because there's certain initiatives that kind of earmark that as well as part of the government budgets. That's when government has to go outside of their own employees and work with contractors, large and small businesses like us.
Is government contracting only for existing small businesses, or can someone new start also?
So somebody new absolutely can start. So there's, both happen, every day, every week, every month, every year. There's established small businesses that get their cage code and start pursuing federal contracts. And then there's brand new businesses that are born, created just for the purpose of federal contracting. And they go and they get their cage code and they start bidding on and winning their first US federal contracts. So no, it's not just for one or the other. And more specifically, new owners can come into the space and be successful, very much so.
Halftime question. How old were you when you started government contracting?
I was 25, 26, had about $60K worth of student loan debts and come off a number of failed job opportunities, if you will. And government contracting, working for a small business that I worked for, was kind of the end of the road for me. And I kind of needed a way to make that work. And at that age, I had finished school, got my MBA, and was really hungry and really desperately needed to pay off my student loans. So I found that there was real opportunity in government contracting, and I took it and ran with it.
How much money can I make in federal government contracting?
So, honestly, you pretty much make as much money as you want. It just depends, right? It's nuanced. So the contract size, right? What percentage are you going to make off of that, right? How many contracts are you bidding on is going to highly influence how many contracts you're going to win. And how long are you going to stick it out in the space, or are you actually going to be in it long enough to actually build something, that you can hang your hat on, replace a job or maybe hire a team. You can do all of that. And there's plenty of small business government contractors that are doing that. Most people just don't really know about it because government contracting is not, the most mainstream thing that people talk about these days. Most people wouldn't even know what government contracting is. If you were to ask them to explain what it was, they may have never even heard of it unless they saw the movie War Dogs, right? So how much money you can make, so my students, they very easily within the first 3 to 6 months, they're making, many tens of thousands of dollars of profit. After a year, plus into 2 years, you can certainly be making hundreds of thousands of dollars and beyond. There's plenty of small government contractors that are making millions of dollars a year, and they've built themselves, they've established themselves, they have a team, and they have a strategy that they've built and that works, and they probably have contracts that are, individual contracts in sizes of $5 to $10 million at that stage. But starting out, you can be looking at contracts anywhere from $50K to $350K, below the SAT. And then eventually you can go after $500 to $750K once you get a little bit more comfortable and you're in a position where you can, finance these deals and build teams and run the back office and fulfill on the contracts as you need to, as the scopes get larger and more scrutinous and complex. But it's really, again, up to you. You can make as much money as you want to, as hard as you want to work.
Is government contracting a get-rich scheme, or is this a real business opportunity?
So I would say that there are some out there that position government contracting to kind of look like a get-rich-quick model. But I would say they're doing that to help themselves, because they have something that they have to offer for you. But no, it's not. Federal contracting has been around for many decades. As you can imagine, U.S. federal agencies have needed to procure things for how many years? Well, ever since their existence, the government has been, working with industry to meet its needs, goods or services, right? So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. I wouldn't say there's anything quick about government contracting as a further point. Certainly you can get lucky. Certainly you can win contracts quickly and early on. But just like any business, one contract is not your business. So when that contract ends, if you haven't replaced it with another contract and more to continue building, then you kind of find yourself back at square one. And that's not really a business. You're still kind of a beginner at that stage. So that's why this is not, get rich quick. I think the more you're in the space, you wouldn't ask a question like that. That's kind of like a newbie question. If you're kind of like hearing about this for the first time and you're trying to vet and you're maybe visiting our channel for the first time, right? Or you're trying to find some sources of truth and information regarding this industry. It's certainly not, but I would say that there are some who position it to be, and I would, be aware of something like that.
Does a new business really stand a chance at winning contracts, or does the government already know who they are giving the contracts to? So
the government knowing who they're going to give their contracts to is a real misconception. So yes, there are sole sources. Yes, there are companies that win the contracts again and again for sure, because they're built and established in the space. And if their competition is newbies, those newbies are not necessarily going to win. So there are contracts and scopes and industries within federal contracting that I would say are more newbie friendly. But we have, even in our bid challenge, we have students, every quarter that are winning their first contracts against companies who have been doing this for a little while, right? And part of that is because, one of the things we do in the bid challenge is we help you turn years into months, save a buttload of time. And that is by really dialing in your proposals and building winning teams and knowing how to price competitively to present an overall competitive and compliant package. And at the end of the video today, I can show you where I send all my students to GovRFP, where if you want to get started with some free training, I have some free modules in there for you to look at to see if it's something that would help you. But yeah, absolutely. And also not at all. The government is not giving 100% of the contracts to the companies who they already know it's going to be giving it to. That's kind of like a dogma that's created by people who are in the space for 2 or 3 months. They've bid on a couple contracts, they didn't win, and they became cynical. It's because they didn't really understand how this industry works, and they didn't know how to play the game. Instead, they kind of approached this industry, like many do, telling the government what they're going to buy from them and stuff, instead of working backwards and maybe even doing some of the exercises we do here on the channel, like proof of concept and umbrella strategy. That's why these things exist, guys, so that you don't go the way of so many who lose and become cynical. You can actually get on a path that works and you remain encouraged about the space because you're getting real tangible results even when you're starting out as a newbie. Now, guys, I did just touch on it. So GovRFP is a proposal writing system step-by-step that I created a while ago, but then I very recently dialed it in, also working with AI to make it super friendly and super fast, meaning if you have your next solicitation you need to respond to, whether you're an established contractor or this is your first proposal that you're trying to write, GovRFP can take you step by step, and that's why I've created that. And kind of my thank you for watching these videos is I've set the first 3 modules for free, and you can access those, which will actually have you building a proposal outline, right? So we give you real templates, real stuff to do in these first 3 modules. Go to govkidmethod.com, click GovRFP, enter your email address. That's all you need to get access and start going through the free modules there. And guys, if you want to keep learning, I also just released a very important training about how to conduct a winning site visit, which is different than how most do by just showing up to the site visit. So I give you some very specific and tailored things to do, whether it's you or a teaming partner that's attending the site visit. So I'll put that video up for you guys to watch right now. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, you're subscribing from this video, comment new down below. Or if you've been part of the method for a while, comment the method down below, or just method is really what we do, so that we can raise your hand and celebrate you as being part of the community. So again, check out GovRFP, free modules, check out the free training as well on a winning site visit. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll go ahead and see you in the next one.